colors. So today we are doing this clown look for you, and I sprayed my hair green and I used a lighter concealer and foundation to just remember that that is key. So first I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, and the first shade that I'm taking is Electric, and I'm using this shade as a transition just to really blend everything out, and that's pretty much going to be the soft shade to really start out for our base. And after, I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm taking the shade Dippy and I'm using that into the crease. So it's just a hot pink shade, and it's really going to make the eye pop, and it's going to be a really nice transition in between the shade Electric and Dippy together, all blended out. Then I'm using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Original palette. I love this palette. I am taking the metallic baby blue shade. I am not sure what this shade is actually called. I forget. But I am just going to create a half-ish cut crease, and I'm just applying that all over the lid. And then I'm going to apply a baby blue shade, which is going to be Palooza, all on the outer corner. And then I'm just going to take the two shades again and keep going in with them and blending the two together just so it kind of goes metallic to a soft matte shade. Then I'm going back in with the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette in the shade Dippy, and I'm just going to take that and connect it from the crease all the way to the lower lash line. And with this, it's just going to really blend out the two because I'm going to apply two more shades afterwards. Then taking the shade Swag in the Weekend Festival palette, I am blending the pink shade Dippy in with that shade called Swag, and then I'm just taking that more towards the center, and then I'm going to leave space from the center to the inner corner, and I'm going to use the shade Neon, which is a metallic lime green shade, just to really make the inner corner pop a little bit more than the rest of the shades. Then I'm going to be taking the NYX Cosmetics Glitter Primer, and then with this I'm just going to apply it primarily on the center of the lid. And I'm taking this glitter that I got in a full pack a while ago, which was from Hot Topic, and it had a bunch of little containers filled with different colored glitters, and this one I'm just using a standard royal blue. You can tell from me being so excited from it, and it really is bright, and you can definitely find a bunch of glitters at Claire's or Hot Topic just for any look such as this. Using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora highlighting palette, I am taking the shade Luna, and I'm going to use this as a highlighting base. I'm going to go in with this palette later and apply a different shade just to make everything stand out a little bit more, but you know me from my videos, I highlight as much as possible because that's just who I am, and why not be highlighting and bright just like this when you are a clown. So first I started out using the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette shade Dippy to create these triangular shapes on my face. But then I went in with the Silly Farm face paint in the shade Bubblegum with a thin paintbrush instead, and this method worked a lot better. So if you were going to do this kind of style, if you do recreate this look, use cream paints or water base paints or any paints you like that are really smooth and really pigmented, and it works so much better than eyeshadow. Using the face paint by Silly Farm in the shade La La Land Purple, I am doing the same thing but in the center of the eye. And then I am taking a different thin paintbrush to apply this as well, and then I'm just going to fill it all in. And then afterward, I am going to take the same Silly Farm face paint in the shade Lemon Lime, and I'm going to do this on the inner corner so it all connects with the lower lash line eyeshadow colors, but then it droops down towards the middle of my face. Going back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette, I'm taking the shade Orion, which is the baby blue highlighter, and I'm just applying that on top of the Luna shade. And then I'm taking the NYX Cosmetics Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk to really map out where I want my black triangles to be. So then I'm just taking the standard black Silly Farm eye, face, and body makeup paint in the shade black, and I'm just creating larger triangular shapes above my eyebrows and on the lower lash line going straight down. I went ahead off camera and filled in the black triangles on my face. I also added some liner and then some lashes as well. And then I'm going to take some jewels that I bought from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to put them all over my face. And I just wanted to note really quick that I am using Spirit Gum glue to really put these down. And just a side note, of course, as you can tell, this takes a lot of patience because I was having a lot of trouble getting these to stick on my face. So take your time and really place them where you want them to be. Going back in with the shade Palooza in the Weekend Festival palette, I am going to draw out my nose because, of course, if you are a clown, you need a nose. And it doesn't have to be red. You can use whatever color you want. Of course, I picked baby blue because I love baby blue. So I just did a medium-sized circle on the tip of my nose, and then I took that face paint to really outline and really define that nose just so it really stands out. And again, I'm using the black face paint by Silly Farm. For me, I think this is the most important part for the entire look itself. I'm taking white Silly Farm face paint and I'm going to make all the details in my face. So this can be however you want. I literally just went with the flow. Using this method, you really create the detail in the look itself. You can put dots all over your face. You can make them look like rhinestones. You can make them look like glitter. You don't have to use white, but white really makes the whole look stand out. So just remember that you do want to stand out. And it is really important just to make sure that your look is actually detailed, just so it's not a standard face painted look. Also, I went in with the NYX Cosmetics white liner, their white liquid liner, to really make significant dots on my face. I tried using a thin paintbrush like I did for the detailing, but it was just easier using a liquid liner to do this part. Now here comes the fun part. Now take a huge jumbo paintbrush and grab some white, because white always stands out more than the rest, and grab your favorite shade. So my decision on this was to use the bubblegum shade, and I am just basically creating stripes down my neck towards my chest area. And first I started out with white, and it's basically white, pink, white, pink, white, pink, and you can do this however you want. You can make it a rainbow style. You can use white and a different color. You don't have to use white if you don't want to. Just, you know, use colors that you love and what make you happy, because you know this is your creation. And of course, like I said, I took that bubblegum pink Silly Farm face paint, and I'm just doing the same thing that I did with the white face paint, and I'm just creating I'm creating pink stripes down from the underneath of my head all the way down to my chest, down my neck, and just try and be as straight as possible, because I do think that this part of the entire look, it just really pulls everything together and it makes it really look like an authentic clown or a jester, however you would like to call it. And I do think that this part is really important, so definitely take your time, don't rush, and just be patient. It does take a while, but it is so worth it. It's a miracle! I finally finished the chest piece. So then I'm taking the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Weirdo. I am so happy that I got this shade. You have no idea how many looks you can create with this. And these are also eye safe, which is really awesome as well. So I'm just applying this all over, just like a regular lipstick. And then I am taking the Ultra Matte Liquid Liner by NYX in black, and then I'm also taking the black face paint and a thin pencil just to really create that wicked smile look. It really pulls everything together as well because it gives you that like super creepy grin, which I really liked for this look. And to top off the lips, I am using the Fenty Beauty Iridescent Lip Luminizer in the shade Vacray, and I'm just using that as a standard lip topper, and it's just a metallic pink shade, so very nice. And then finally, we are all done, and this is the look. If you do recreate this look, definitely send it my way at KaleBarb on Instagram or tag me. I definitely want to see it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, bears.